So, hello friends, I am Jatin Agarwal and hoping that you are enjoying this Stipend to Salary series. Today, I have come up with second part of this case study question, and after that, I will start the technical topics, India's statutory audit, internal audit. So, please be with me. These questions were asked in FMCG companies as well as Reliance interviews. So, please prepare these questions in order to get maximum benefits in the interview. So first question is as follows. The company asked that what's the future vision of us? Because we have to go through the annual report before appearing in interview of any company, that company's annual report. So they mention the vision in that annual report. So we have to go through that. So one company straight away asked that where do you see our company after 10 years? So we have to answer these types of questions from the vision statement and board report and the key performance targets, goals, and objectives of the company in its annual report. You will say, sir, we need to read everything in the annual report. No, you have to go through this, its performance targets, goals, objectives, vision statement, and financials, and its merger, demerger information like that. And something extra like extraordinary in the industry which this company has done. So you can also read that, and you can visit the company's website for these types of information, right? So this question is like we can answer this question from the given lines, like vision statement depicts that Reliance Industries and Visions becoming a leading global company that fosters sustainable growth across diverse portfolio, which is spanning across energy, petrochemicals, retail, digital services. So talking about it, key performance indicators, it is as follows. Like sustainability and environmental goals, its target is to achieve net zero by 2035 and invest in renewable energy sources. Then in digital transformation, its Geo's digital ecosystem has a very good platform to move into the e-commerce, entertainment, financial services. Then it is its vision is to drive the tech innovation in 5G technologies and using of AI, Internet on Things, and its retail sector, like its Reliance Retail want to strengthen its retail as to be the largest and most profitable retail business in India. It want to expand physically and digitally both and then integrate technology in it. Then talking about the oil to chemical transition, it want to transit from old to the new material which can be formed from oil to gas operations. Then to develop the high value specialty products, and talking about global expansion, increase the international presence and focus on the high growth markets in Asia, Africa, other emerging regions. Then its objective is financial objective, make a strong balance sheet, prudent financial management, and community social impact means, and to strengthen the initiative in healthcare, education, rural development, etc. So like this, we can mention that, sir, this is the vision of your company 10 years down the line. So I see your company 10 years down the line and fulfilling your vision and beyond the points of it, right? Now, next question is, they will ask that why do you want to join our company? So for this, and I suggest to make point-wise answers from the vision statement or annual report of the company itself. What's unique feature of that company, and is that leader in the industry or something like that? Then we can answer this question from the points mentioned in question 3, right? So first, let's move to question 3. And they ask that what do you like the most about our company? So this is similar to the earlier question, and that why do you want to join our company? Because we like that company, that's why we want to get into that or like that profile. So we can answer like this. And first, like I'm answering from the Reliance perspective only, and like its innovative spirit and sustainable commitment and diverse portfolio, customer setting approach, and global ambitions, social responsibility contribution, and its financial strength. So these are similar points like which I have mentioned in first, second, and third question. So you can answer these types of questions and from these points. Now, moving forward to next question, and it was asked in FMCG company ITC, and they asked last campus that do you know information about ITC's demerger. Like you have seen that ITC has demerged its hotel business. So they asked question about this. So they can ask in your campus also. So this question was asked, and you can answer this question by reading some news or article or watching a YouTube video on it, right? Then next question was relating to KPIs. So I mentioned this question in earlier like basic questions also, that we have to go through the KPIs of the industry and for which we are interviewing for, right? We are being interviewed for. So like I mentioned here, the KPIs of ITC. From ITC perspective, like talking about revenue growth, its KPIs are year-on-year revenue growth percentage, and what's its performance, because they asked what the KPIs and its performance also. So performance we can get from the annual report. I told that you have to read the annual report, management decisions, their objectives, goals, visions, and financial performance. Then you will be able to answer these types of questions. Like performance, consistent revenue growth, and by the diversified portfolio across FMCG and personal care products and cigarettes, right? Talking about profitability, its KPIs, net profit margin and EBITDA margin. So ITC has maintained healthy profitability margins, and FMCG non-cigarette along with cigarette are key indicators, and they are on high margins, right? Now market share, its KPI is market segments, that in cigarette it is like driving a higher market share than about FMCG product low as compared to HUL. So like this performance we can answer. Then we can say that ITC is expanding its market share in various categories, including food, personal care, and stationery. And next KPI relating to return on equities, ROE percentage. ITC has maintained a strong ROE percentage, reflecting efficient management and profitability. Then it is ESG, because it is also a requirement nowadays. So ESG, relating to ESG, its rating, reduction in carbon footprint. So we can answer that its target is to be net zero by this year, and in the field of carbon positive, then water positive, then solid waste positive. So like this you can answer. Then next is relating to innovation and new product launches. So number of new products launched, like ITC has acquired a new hotel in Sri Lanka, and its FMCG portfolio it is increasing. So like this you can answer, and etc. So these can be the KPIs, and I've also plotted the ITC's performance against these KPIs. So you can use these points to answer the KPIs related questions, right? So moving to next question. They have asked that what is the impact of global market change and its scenario, and the war among the countries in the products of our company, or the market share of our company. So talking about the ITC's perspective, like it's FMCG products. So FMCG products, because of the tensions among the countries, its supply chain will disrupt, and it will create export challenge for ITC, because there might be increased tariff, sanctions, export restrictions. Then the consumer demand may be lower, because the purchasing power of the consumers may be less in other countries because of the spending of the amount by the government in the wars. Then talking about the agribusiness, commodity price will fluctuate because of the war, due to which its prices of agri products like wheat, rice, tobacco will also be impacted. Then market access, because wars and geopolitical shifts can alter the trade routes. So market access for the ITC become restricted or become more complex. Then talking about the paperboard business, because raw material, suppose that pulp and chemicals are imported, so supply chain would disrupt. Then environment regulations would increase, and because they have to adopt new practices, technologies. Then talking about hotel business, because of the wars and geopolitical instability, and impact the international travel of tourism. So this will impact its tourism sector, and operating cost of the hotels may increase. So like this, you can answer the question that what is the impact of global market on the ITC's products, and wars among the countries on the ITC's products. Now, next question is that suppose that you have been assigned to manage a plant and its performance. So how will you manage that? These are managerial based questions. They will basically test your managerial capability, that will you be able to hold managerial positions in the future in the long term or not, right? So answer can be like this, sir. First, I would understand that plant's operation, familiarize with the process, analyze the data. Then I'll set the goals and objectives, define the KPIs and the communicate that KPIs and expectations with the team. Then I'll focus on developing a strong team. I'll hire the people, train the people, and empower the persons who are leaders among them. Then I'll implement the efficient processes to reduce the cost, to improve the processes, and to continuous improve, right? Then I'll improve the performance by using the technologies, making a regular reviews. Then I'll foster a positive work environment. I'll foster safety and employee engagement in the work. And I'll optimize the supply chain by using the just-in-time method, vendor management, and I'll ensure the quality control using the standards, inspections, and if there is defects, then finding the root cause of that. Then I'll manage the budget and cost, and I'll find the reasons for the variances and implement the strategies to get it correct. Like this, you can answer these questions. Now, the next question is, suppose that you are leading a factory and a major labor strike is there, or you are, what would be your course of action in that matter? So it's a general question. So answers can be like, firstly, I will immediately respond for the purpose of safety to the top management or to the concerned persons to ensure the safety. Then I'll understand the root cause, what's the issue, why the strike has arose, and I'll review the documentation that whether any prior communication was made by those persons or any actions were taken by the company earlier. Then I'll go for the open line of communication. I'll facilitate dialogue with the union representatives, and I'll be transparent about the company's position to find a mutually acceptable resolution. Then I'll negotiate with them in good faith of the company, and I'll listen to their concerns, and I'll do what best I can do at the time and based on my position. And I'll prepare a resolution plan, and I'll agree on the terms where the company can agree, and I'll document the agreement that these problems will not occur in future. Then I'll communicate the resolution, and I will resume the operations, and my long-term measures would be to improve the relations and proactive engagement so that these types of strikes would not occur in future, and to continuously improve the processes by reviewing and improving the policies, right? So in this question, they ask like what information you require to set price of a product and to set a key market segment of a product which we want to launch newly, right? So if the company wants to launch a new product, so what should be your course of action? So for setting the price, your course of action, like you will do cost analysis, what's the production cost, distribution cost, marketing cost, and what would be the overheads. Then I will do a market research, that what can be the target customer for us, what are the competitors, what is their pricing strategies, is the customer willing to pay for the amount which we are asking for, and what's the value propositions, what's the perceived value, and is any competitor have a unique selling propositions, or we have that propositions, and what is the target margin from the management's perspective, profit margin, then break-even analysis I will do, and finally the regulatory compliance I will look into. So these factors I want to decide the pricing of a product. Then what about the key market segment? So talking about this, I want information like I will do demographic analysis, that which age group we want to target, which gender, and which level of income persons we want to target. Then about physiographic analysis, like which lifestyle we want to people to follow. Then what would be the values and personality traits. Then we'll do a behavioral analysis, like in which frequency customer would use our product, how we can create brand loyalty in the eyes of customer, and do a geographic analysis as well as market size and potential analysis. So these can be the points. Now suppose that a government raid has occurred in your organization, so what would be your course of actions and key actions in that point? So one organization also asked this question in the interview. So these are general questions. They only test that how your mind answers these types of questions. So please do a practice so that it will not be the case that you will suddenly get a question that is out of your mind, that you have not thought upon, that sir, these questions they even ask. So please prepare. So answer would be like my immediate actions for the government read in which they are asking for bribe would be like I would stay calm, verify the identifications of officials, I would follow the legal protocols and document everything. Then handling the bribe situations, I will refuse the bribe because you have to follow the code of conduct and ethics during giving an interview. If interviewer to take you to a situation that it keeps a question on your integrity, then please follow the integrity there. Do not break. It will definitely result in your non-selection if you break the integrity and ethics there. So please make sure. People are there who have been rejected because of answering some non-ethical points, right? So post-trade actions can be like, I will file a formal complaint and I will conduct an internal review that why this has been done, why they did it to our organization only, and I would follow a long-term action plan, right? So next and final question is that what they will ask straight away that what are our company's products and what are the key market segments. So this question can also be answered from the annual report of the company. So please make sure that you go through the annual report of the company and please note that these questions are not asked in the technical round. These are asked in the like CFO round or later rounds in the non-technical rounds. So please be prepared for it. And for the companies like who take only single round, like in ITC in campus, it takes a single round only. So in this, they will ask technical as well as these aspects also. So please be prepared till the campus and till you give the interview. Thank you to the video and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.